When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then he dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock a rhyme, that's right, on time is tricky. How is that? Tricky. It's tricky to rock a rhyme, that's right, on time is tricky. We don't use assume on your own. They offer and latch, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all, but we don't quit. You keep on rock, shot, cause this is it.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. Line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You won't kill my vibe.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Give him 32 on the play.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And able to get this to the 31.
The Cardinals at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marvin Harrison Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it, they have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Look at this Arizona defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first down carry for Henry.
Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Bust through the tackle. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, here we go, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Taylor Demerson on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Report! Shut up!
They go play action now. Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down. A gain of 7. And a Raven.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Go ahead. 180! Next shot! 180!
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so now it comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Hey!
Here's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
That's going deep for Bateman. Well, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this 1st half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here comes Benson on the toss right.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Murray. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Open man here is Benson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Murray.
Now he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Benson
From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Jackson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock for 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up second and 3.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
No, we changed it. Go.
Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
One more, ready? Go right here. Ready, shot.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's going deep for Bateman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
First and goal.
We changed it.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Taking it about the 1.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He's got him in, complete. And they finally do get it, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to sack their opponents. So they kind of keep hammering away on offense and trying to this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jackson now. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two,
and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Forward.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Murray now. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Benson,
43 yards.
And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Ravens 23.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Walter Nolan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, it's Benson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. the Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Swings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 12.
Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson going to keep it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They run over center with Benson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
Not in any rush offensively. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another run here with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Here's Jackson to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Ravens get a bit closer. An extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Ravens 30. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one.
Is recovered by the Cardinals.
A pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end, because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives us a little something to bounce out of here on.
So for the Cardinals, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.